What is the next chapter of your life? Your age, background, job, nothing. None of that matters. There is a new chapter, a new story starting in your life, your relationship, your business, and it's starting right now. Now let me tell you a bit about the last chapter of my life and how today I am where I am. For those who know, the last chapter of my life ended exactly a year ago from today. I was married to someone who wanted to end the marriage the same day it began. He had no desire to start a new chapter of our life, but was pressured into it by his family. And during those 3 months that my marriage lasted, I went through a nervous breakdown and so much self-doubt that nothing seemed right or good. Somehow I got divorced during the breakdown, and that's when everything fell apart, or so I thought. How many times has this happened to you that you want to hold on to something so tightly and call it yours? Or you're just so afraid of what happens next? Yeah, can you relate to that? The fear, the doubt, and that constant talk going in your head telling you this is it. It's all over. You lost. You are doomed. That was me last year. I was drowning myself in a pool of negative thoughts and limiting beliefs, believing it is all over for me. And I was crying my nights away and drowning myself in self-pity during the days. See, before this chapter, I was a successful entrepreneur, trainer, coach, and a person most people would walk up to seek advice. And I would just help them figure their lives out. And then this new chapter happened. Just thinking about this made me ponder about how do I ever get myself out of this mess? How can I get back to being my confident self, making decisions and living my life? And this one night, as I lay in bed hiding my tears, I started to think about everything that was wrong, the dread that I felt, and then I visualized myself what life was before this chapter. And this is the cool part. As I saw that vivid image, I could feel the doubt fade away. And then I practiced something I hadn't in a long time. I went 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and I got out of bed, wiped my tears, got a pen and my diary, and I started writing my plans. The next day, I'm back to feeling miserable, and a ton of negative thoughts take over. I do the same thing. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and I'm out of the bed again, back to my writing. And doing that every day for 2 weeks got me out of bed being miserable and had me working on myself, taking control of my thoughts, feeling less doubtful and more confident. So every time I would have had to do something but wouldn't feel like doing it, I would use the 5-second rule and get right to it. There are so many situations and experiences you have where you don't feel confident and have so many doubts. You don't realize that you hold the power. You always did. For those who are wondering what that 5-second rule is, well, whenever you hesitate, count from 5 to 1 in your head and then just do that one task. This rule will help you let go of bad habits, achieve goals, and feel more confident. That's my story, and it brings me back to you. The new chapter that's starting in your life, because that's why you're listening to this, aren't you? My new chapter started where I got my life back. Not the same, but more confident, more ambitious, more in love with myself and my life. What is new chapter going to be like? How do you be more confident and less doubtful? How do you break these habits of procrastination, negative thinking, being doubtful? Yes, these are all habits that you repeat over and over and over again. You can change it all using science and create the life you desire. You see, confidence begins with action. If there's something you want out of your life, overcome fears, achieve a goal, change your habits, change your behavior, it's very important that first you work on you. Ask what needs to happen for you to do what you've got to do. And then the 5-second rule in your head: 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and then just do it. We all have those moments when we're feeling very low and weak and very doubtful and are surrounded by tons of negative thoughts and limiting beliefs. And that's when we need to take charge of our life and be the person we desire to be and live the life that we desire to live. Achieve the goals we have been wanting to achieve. And all it takes is action. And that action takes place when we choose to act on something we have been wanting to. Take control of your life. Take control of your thoughts. You are going to have negative thoughts. You are going to have stress in life. There will be triggers, but your response to those situations, to those triggers, is what's going to make all the difference. This 5-second rule changed my life, and today I am back at being that successful entrepreneur, that coach, that person who lives life abundantly, with happiness, with love. I set new goals for myself every week, every month, and I achieve those goals because I apply that 5-second rule every time I'm hesitant or doubtful, and I overcome them to be where I want to see myself. So let me ask you again, what is your next chapter going to be like? What is your new story that starts right now? What action do you need to take? It all starts with the 5-second rule.